There's the White House.
Conor here in the Hay House Hotel, and here behind we have the White House in Washington. And what I wanted to share from here today was a sentence: the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And I'm here this week in Washington with a group of global leaders, and we're spending time to get really clear on vision. But I think the most important thing is how you turn your plans into action, how you turn your intention into action. And this idea that we judge ourselves by our intentions, but the rest of the world judges us by action. But it's so easy for us as human beings to see our intent and stay only in intent. I intend to call my father, but I don't pick up the phone. I intend to be a good father, but I don't spend time. And we judge ourselves by our intention, but the way we actually make a difference in the world is with action. And the challenge for you with this video, the thought is, how do you turn your intentions into actions that really make a difference? And often I've been asked, what are the most important values that I live my life by? And the three that I have clear as the most important values that I try and live my life by are the three of faith, hope, and love. And faith is an acceptance that you are where you're supposed to be. Where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. But there's something for you. This universe, it needs you. And if you pay attention to where you are right now, there's something for you, and there's something that you need to give. So faith is you are in the right place. You are worthy and you are important. Hope is that action changes the future. No matter how bad the situation, no matter how stuck you are, no matter how bad it feels, the situation, how stuck you are, there's always an action you can take that changes the trajectory of your future. So hope is that action changes the future. Intention does not change anything. Only action changes the future. So this idea of hope is that action changes the future. Hope is seeing a better future, trusting there's a better future, and knowing that only if you turn the intent into action will it make a difference. Will it change your life? Will it change others' lives? And will it make this world in which we live in a better place? And for me, love, the way I think of this idea of love is the questions that we ask ourselves in our head. What do I get? What's in it for me? Questions of love always have someone else at the center. So if I ask myself, what do I get from coming to Washington to teach in this program? What do I get from my job? These are not questions of love. The question of love has someone else at the center. If I say to myself, what does my daughter need from me today? What does my wife need from me today? What does my mother, what does my father need from me today? What do the participants on this program that I'm teaching on need from me today? And love is to put other people at the center of the questions you ask yourself in your head. So this video is a bit of a reflection from here, an important part of the world. Washington is full of monuments. And I think what's so valuable is that they're reminders of these values. When you go to the Lincoln Memorial, it's a reminder of the values that Lincoln lived for, the emancipation of the slaves. When you go to the Roosevelt Memorial, it's a reminder of the values that Roosevelt lived for. The war, after the Second World War, the Marshall Plan, the generous rebuilding of society. And for me, coming to Washington, seeing the monuments in Washington is a reminder of what the past leaders did, sacrifice in order to create the world we're in, and a reminder of how important it is for us to lead and create a world that our kids have a better quality of life than us, which can be hard sometimes, but intention is not enough. Only action changes the future. So here, reflection from the White House. Only action changes the future. Do not stay with intent, turn it into action. And for me, these three values, faith, hope, and love, you are in the right place. Wherever you are right now is the place you should be. Hope, there's an action you can take right now that makes a difference. No matter how small it is, don't just think about it, do it. And love, make a list of the people that matter to you and put them at the center of the questions in your head. So these three, I think, are the basis of an amazing life. So reflect here, leave you with that. Have a good one. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, your questions. I think last week's video Had a bit of a polemic title. There was a lot of feedback on that. Thanks for all your input, both positive and questioning my ethics or direction. Anyway, have a good one. Stay sane.